Hey everyone. So if you're in marketing or you're running a business online, you've probably spent, I don't know, years, maybe decades, chasing one thing, the click. But what if I told you the entire game has changed? Well, it has. So let's dive into this huge shift that we're calling zero-click search.
Just let that sink in for a minute. We're not talking about a small trend here. This is a fundamental rewiring of how we all use search engines. People are getting what they need without ever leaving Google, which means, yeah, the old SEO rulebook is pretty much broken.
So what is this thing really? Well, a zero-click search is exactly what it sounds like. You type a question into the search bar and boom, the answer appears right there on the results page, the SERP. You don't have to click on anything. It's all about cutting out the middleman and giving you the info like right now.
Okay, I know, that sounds a little dramatic, right? The click is dead. But we've got to face this new reality. The main goal just isn't about driving traffic anymore. And to really get why, we need to look at what these zero-click results actually look like out in the wild.
You see these things literally every single day. You know that little answer box right at the top of the page? That's a featured snippet. The business info that pops up on the side? That's a knowledge panel. And the map showing all the local coffee shops? That's a local pack. All of them are designed to give you instant answers, and they are completely taking over the search results page.
So, if clicks aren't the main goal anymore, then what is? Well, it's all about one word: visibility. It's about being the brand that is the answer, even if the user never actually visits your site. And that, my friends, requires a major shift in how we think about all this.
And this slide right here, it just lays out the whole strategic shift perfectly. The old funnel on the left was so straightforward, right? You rank, you get the click, you convert. Done. But the new funnel on the right, well, that's the long game. Now, you just appear. You build visibility across all those different SERP features. And over time, you earn trust. And it's that trust that lets you capture demand down the road.
So here's the bottom line. The most important takeaway: the search engine results page itself is now a branding channel. Seriously, every single time your brand name pops up in a featured snippet or one of those people also ask boxes, you're building brand recall. You're becoming the go-to authority. So when that person is finally ready to make a purchase, guess whose name is going to be top of mind? Yours.
Okay, so we get it. We understand the problem, we've got the new mindset, but how do we actually do it? How do we win this new game? All right, let's get into the playbook and break down the real actionable strategies for winning in a world without clicks.
First up, let's talk about those coveted featured snippets. You know, position 0. Search engines are actively looking for content that's super easy to just pull out and display. And the formula is surprisingly simple. Structure your content like a Q&A. Use a really clear question for a heading, and then right away, answer it concisely. Use lists, keep your definitions simple. In this game, clear always beats clever.
Next up, those people also ask boxes. You guys, these are an absolute goldmine for visibility. The best way to show up here is to think like your customer and anticipate their questions. Add FAQ sections to your most important pages, answer every question clearly, and make sure you cover all the related subtopics. Doing this just massively increases your brand's footprint on the results page.
Okay, now let's talk about a concept that's absolutely key to all of this: your brand's entity. The easiest way to think about it is like a digital reputation file that Google is keeping on your business. It's not just about the keywords on your website anymore. It's about how Google understands who you are, what you do, and how you're connected to everything else online. Building a strong, clear entity is what gets you in the running for things like that big official knowledge panel.
So how do you actually build this entity? It's all about sending clear, consistent signals. Make sure your business name, address, and phone number are exactly the same everywhere online. Use structured data or schema markup on your site to literally spell out for search engines what your business is all about. Get mentioned on other trusted websites. All of these things help connect the dots for Google, building a much stronger, more authoritative entity.
And hey, we can't forget that people search in other ways too, right? Owning that local map pack or having your images and videos pop up in the results, that's not just a nice to have anymore, it's absolutely essential for grabbing as much of that SERP real estate as you possibly can. For any local business, this is totally non-negotiable. You have to fully optimize your Google business profile, get a steady stream of good reviews, and create specific pages for each of your locations. And for everybody else, investing in visual content is just huge.
The more formats you have, images, videos, infographics, the more doors you're opening for people to see and recognize your brand.
Now, everything we've talked about is critical for right now, today. But we've also got to be looking ahead. Because the game is already changing again with AI-generated answers, things like Google's AI overviews. This is the next frontier of zero-click search. But, and this is the good news, the strategies we just covered are the perfect foundation to keep you visible in this new era.
Are you noticing a theme here? The same things that help you win featured snippets are the exact same things that will get your content referenced in AI summaries. It all comes back to clear, structured content, direct answers, and deep expertise. AI systems need reliable, well-organized info to build their answers, and your goal is to be that trusted source.
So, as we start to wrap up here, it is so important to remember this. This whole shift, it isn't some threat that we should be afraid of. It's actually a massive opportunity to build your brand in a way that was never possible before, right on the most valuable digital real estate on the planet.
So let's quickly run through the playbook one last time. It really boils down to 5 core steps that all build on each other. 1. Optimize your content for direct answers to win those snippets. 2. Get ahead of user questions to capture the people also ask boxes. 3. Build a strong and consistent brand entity. 4. Own your turf with local and visual results. And 5. Structure everything to be AI ready. This is your new roadmap.
And that right there just says it all, doesn't it? It's not about the click anymore. It's about being seen. It's about being the answer. Visibility is the new currency that builds trust. And at the end of the day, trust is what actually drives your business forward.
So I'll just leave you with this one last thought to chew on. In a world where answers are delivered instantly right there on the results page, if your brand isn't the one providing them, does it even exist in the mind of your customer?